I downloaded 7 add-on managers for World of Warcraft to compare their features and performance. And like any cheesy comparison guide, I knew it wouldn't be complete without an equally cheesy tier list. I hope this video can show you a few of the cool features in each manager and help you decide which one works best for you. I'll leave a link to download them in the description below. Let's start off with the two most popular managers, Overwolf and WoWup. The first manager I looked at was the Overwolf CurseForge app. While it is one of the most used add-on managers in the community, it's also one of the most controversial. Many players dislike that Overwolf collects their data, includes ads, and forces unnecessary features into the software. I personally don't have strong feelings for or against Overwolf. Still, I choose to use other add-on managers because they're built by members of the community who are much more responsive to bugs and include more features. To get started with Overwolf, you can download a Windows or a Mac version from their website. In addition to basic add-on installation and updating, Overwolf also allows you to sync add-ons across multiple computers if you have a Twitch account. Fortunately, the Twitch account is completely optional, so you don't have to use that feature, but it is there if you want it. Overall, the CurseForge app is pretty easy to use and has a very intuitive UI, but the ads and the unnecessary features led me to place it into the C tier. The second add-on manager I tested was WoWup. This manager has gained a lot of popularity recently because it's easy to use, but it doesn't collect any data or have any ads. It also allows you to install add-ons outside of the Curse repository, which means you can easily manage add-ons like ElvUI, TuckUI, and Venture Plan. As another perk, WoWup is also much more lightweight than CurseForge. In a quick task manager comparison, I found that WoWup used 9 to 12 times less memory than CurseForge. WoWup is super easy to use and gets the job done without unnecessary features. You can download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux at wowup.io. Everything considered, I think WoWup is an A tier add-on manager. Okay, so chances are pretty good that you've probably heard of the first two managers. So now let's dive into a few that you may not know about and why you might want to use them. Next up is Azure. Like WoWup, it is developed by the community and it doesn't collect data or contain ads. It also allows you to install from CurseForge, TuckUI, and WoW interface. You can download it for Windows, Mac, or Linux at getazure.com. Once you have it downloaded, you just need to click on it to run it. It won't install anything on your computer, so you need to make sure to move it from your download folder for future use. After opening Azure, you can install add-ons under the Catalog tab. If you want, you can also install add-ons from GitHub with the Install from URL option. Azure also has a few other features that aren't found in CurseForge or in WoWup. The first is the ability to link your WAGO account to keep your weak auras up to date with the WAGO tab. The other cool feature available in Azure is the ability to back up your add-ons and settings. To do this, click on the Settings tab in the top right and scroll down to the backup checkboxes. Checking add-ons backs up the mods you have installed, while checking WTF saves your settings. Let's check both of those and then select a directory. You can now save it to another spot on your computer or onto an external hard drive, or even upload it to a cloud service like Google Drive for safekeeping. In terms of performance, Azure used about half as much memory as CurseForge. Overall, Azure is not as lightweight as WoWup, but has a few extra features, so I placed it just above WoWup in the A tier. The next manager I tried was Cursebreaker. This one works a little different than the others that allow you to click to install add-ons. Instead, Cursebreaker uses what's called a command line interface. This means you have to use text commands instead to manage your add-ons. To use Cursebreaker, you need to first download it from GitHub by scrolling down and clicking on the link for the latest version. Then download the file for your operating system and place it in your World of Warcraft folder at the same level as your interface and WTF folders. You can see all the Cursebreaker commands by typing help. To install add-ons, you have to type install, then space, and give the manager a URL or shortened reference to the add-on. For example, I could install GTFO from CurseForge by typing install cf:/GTFO. I could check if my add-ons are up to date by typing status. Updating add-ons can be done by typing update and then the name of the add-on after the space. Performance-wise, Cursebreaker used about as much memory as WoWup on my computer. Cursebreaker is likely to appeal to players who are already comfortable with command line interfaces and code. It works great, but it requires a little learning to get started, so I placed it into the B tier. InstaWow is the next manager I played around with. You can choose to use it as a command line interface like Cursebreaker, or graphical interface like Overwolf. To get started with InstaWow, you need to go to their GitHub page and download it. Simply scroll down to the installation section and click on binaries. To download the graphical interface, you want to get the file that has the GUI in the middle, or graphical user interface. For this video, I downloaded the InstaWow GUI.msi file. Once you boot it up, you can create a profile for your add-ons. Installing new add-ons is as easy as typing the add-on name into the search bar and then clicking install. To apply updates, you simply need to click on the update button next to refresh. It looks like I don't have any updates right now, but if I did, I would just click on the refresh button up here. InstaWow doesn't have as many bells and whistles as the other managers we looked at, but it has a clean user interface and is easy to use. When I tested its performance, I was surprised to see that it was using almost as much memory as Overwolf. Given the memory use and lack of additional features, I placed it in the C tier with Overwolf. Now it's time to look at Singularity. Like the other graphical managers, Singularity has an easy-to-use process for installing and updating add-ons. However, it also has many extra features as well. Some of these features require an account, but you don't have to provide anything more than a username, email, and password to create it, and they're not going to sell your data. With Singularity, you can sync add-ons across different computers and set up automatic updates for your WAGO Week auras. You can also create local and cloud backups for your add-ons and settings. To create a cloud backup, you need to sign up for an account by clicking on the icon in the top right and following the steps. Once you've done that, you can click on Backups and toggle Cloud Backup. Singularity will save your most recent cloud backup and then delete the others. This is because the developer is paying out of their pocket for the storage, so it makes sense that there would be a limitation on how much data you could store. The other really cool feature available in Singularity is add-on clusters. This allows you to create lists of add-ons and then share the link for easy access. People with the link can install every add-on in the cluster with one click. To create a cluster, you also need to have a Singularity account, and then you need to click on add-on clusters on their website. From there, click on Get Started and choose the game you want to make the cluster for. Next, give a name to your cluster and apply any tags that make sense. Then search for the add-ons you want to put on the list and save. You can then share this cluster link with other people, and they can again install it with one click. Even with all these features, Singularity used only about a third as much memory as Overwolf. Given its performance and abundance of features, I placed it in the S tier, and I'm honestly now using this as my main add-on manager. The last add-on manager I tried out was WoW Matrix. You can download it for Windows, Linux, or Mac. In addition to installing and updating add-ons, WoW Matrix can export your list of add-ons to a text file or WordPress widget. While I haven't tried the WordPress widget, I think it's a pretty cool option that I wouldn't mind adding to my website, since I write a lot of guides about add-ons. Otherwise, WoW Matrix is pretty easy to use and is one of the most lightweight managers, using only about half of what WoWUp did. Since it has fewer features but is pretty easy to use, I placed it in the B tier. Overall, I think that Singularity set itself apart with its unique features and really earned its spot in the S tier. But honestly, any of these managers work just fine for installing and updating your add-ons. So it really comes down to what you want the add-on manager to do. Hopefully this video helped you to learn more about what add-on managers are out there. I would love to hear which one you're using in the comments and would greatly appreciate it if you can hit that like button below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.